In this tutorial, we will talk about adding interactive content to your portfolio. For the first step, I'm going to build a navigation bar, which will allow me to link different galleries together. Open your Pages panel, and if your Pages panel is not open, go to Window and find option Pages. In your Pages panel, select a Master option, which will locate it on the top part of the panel. Double-click on it to select an iMaster. Then I'm going to select Rectangle tool and create a rectangle. I will fill it with black color and no outline. Then I will select Type tool. I will create rectangle and type Photoshop Gallery. I'm going to place this text on the top of my rectangle and format it. I will fill it with white color and I will format the text. Now I'm going to add the element of interactivity. I will go to Window, Interactive, and find option Buttons and Forms. I will select the rectangle and click on option Convert it to button. Under Appearance, I will click on Rollover State, and for Rollover State, I'm going to reduce the opacity to 50%. So in normal state, my button will look like solid black, and rollover state, I will have some opacity effect. You can preview the actual interactivity of this button by choosing option Window, Interactive, Flash Preview. You will need to enlarge size of the preview window and then simply roll over your button and you will see what your button will look like in a browser. Now I will select both and the text and the rectangle I created. I will hold Alt on my keyboard and I will duplicate the button I just created. I will select word Photoshop and change it to Illustrator. And bottom button I will change to InDesign. Now I will select first rectangle and I need to connect it to page number 2 because page number 2 is the place where my Photoshop gallery is located. And in order to do this, find Action option, click on the plus sign and choose option Go to Page. And now on the page, enter number 2. Now I'm going to select the second button, Illustrator Gallery, and my Illustrator Gallery located on page number 4. Again, under Actions, I will click on the plus sign, choose option Go to Page, and under Page, enter number of page 4. Finally, I'm going to select InDesign Rectangle. Again, click on the plus sign, choose option Go to Page, and my InDesign gallery is located on the page number 6. So I will enter page 6 for the pages. Because I created this navigation bar at a master, these attributes going to be applied to every single page. So I will click on page number 2. I will see my buttons display on the page number 2 and page 3, 4, and etc. And I don't want it to be placed on every single page. I only want this navigation bar to be applied to page 2, 4, and 6. Currently, I have master page applied to every single page. And you can see it if you browse over every single page, you will see Node A master applied. I will select option None and I will apply to the pages first, 3, 5, and 7, only keeping attributes of A master for page 2, 4, and 6. And I'm going to double check on that. And it all looks good. except my buttons are not quite centered. So I will select A master and I'm going to slightly move them. I'm going to return back to A master and I'm going to add links to some web galleries. For example, you can add a link to your Facebook page or to your Weebly page, Twitter page, and etc. And at first, I'm going to place some logos. I will go to File, Place, and I will select a couple of logos. You can find these logos using Google. I will select Weebly logo and click on option Convert to Button. And in the Buttons and Form panel, I will click on option Convert to Button. I want to assign a rollover state for it, so my buttons will be more interactive. I will click on rollover state and I will choose option Drop Shadow. You can find it under Effects panel, or you can simply click on the button Drop Shadow. If you cannot locate this button, you can use option Object, Effects, Drop Shadow. You can click on Preview and actually adjust the distance and size of the drop shadow. Now under Actions option, I will click on a plus sign and choose option Go to URL. When you will see URL option, keep HTTP and just simply type weebly.com. I recommend to test your link right away. You can do this by going to Window, Interactive, Flash Preview. You can check on the buttons we created and then click on the Weebly button we just created. Currently, I logged to main Weebly gallery page. You will need to log it to your own page. The same way you can connect the rest of the buttons. I do want to show you how to add Contact Me button. I place the clip art logo of envelope. And in the Buttons and Form panel, I will click on option Convert to Button. Again, I'm going to select Rollover State and add Drop Shadow effect. I will adjust slightly distance and size. And under Actions, I will click on the plus sign and choose option Go to URL. This time I'm going to highlight HTTP option and delete it. And instead type mail to columns and then your email address. And again, I recommend to test your button. Go to Window, Interactive, Flash Preview. Click on the button we just created, and that will open Outlook Express. Now I will select page number 2, and you will see that buttons will be applied on page number 2, page number 4, and page number 6. Now I will select page number 3, and I will need to create link from page number 2 to page number 3. And I will select the buttons I applied previously, and you will see that we actually already have linked. Apply, go to next page. If for some reason you will not see this link, you can edit manually, clicking on option Actions and choosing option Go to next page. Then I will select page number 5 and I will check that I have the same option applied to this page as well. Finally, I'm going to select the first page, which is the front page of my web portfolio, and I'm going to add links to my thumbnails, which will take potential viewer to different galleries. I will select first thumbnail and choose option Convert to Button. And under Actions, I will click on plus sign, choose option Go to Page, and I will link it to page number 2. Then I select second thumbnail. Again, I will choose option Convert to Button. I will click on plus sign and choose option Go to Page 3. And I will proceed with steps with different pages count. Now when I'm done with links, I'm ready for the final preview and check. To do this, I will go to option File, Export. From a type, I will choose option Flash Player SWF. I will type a name in the file name section. Click on Save, and I will keep all the default settings. Please double check that you have all pages options selected and click on OK. InDesign will open your web portfolio and default browser, and you will be able to test all your links. Make sure that all your buttons are working and all links are active. In the next tutorial, we're going to add the elements of animation, making your portfolio even more dynamic and interactive.